it. Like, that's all anybody's been talking about.
I'm just saying that I just want to congratulate Black Panther for doing so well.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't think I can think of another superhero movie other than Spawn where it stars a black man. And Spawn wasn't really a superhero, he's like a demon.
Oh, the new Spawn has a white guy.
What?!
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it's Tom Hardy. We were going to talk about this on the podcast, but then you didn't want to do the podcast.
I thought that wasn't Spawn. I thought that was Venom.
Oh, Venom. I'm sorry.
I was about to be like, did they whitewash Spawn for real?
No.
That would have been a really bad thing because, like, being black is, like, a central
No. I just
thing for Spawn.
confused them in my head.
No, don't worry. They're both, like, weird things.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, we're starting. I just wanted to give Black Panther its credit. Oh yeah, we turned the music off, and so that turns off the default sounds of the
trailer.
Yeah. So you can listen to the soundtrack of our breaths and burps. Get a burp out.
I'm just kind of like looking over these choices so that I know what to look for.
You know, these choices aren't nearly as stressful as the one for episode 1, where you had to, like, kill Pompidou. You had to hit Pompidou with a truck and also shoot him. And it was, like, the worst stream. Hello's closed. Come back next time. Nice.
Do we still have the money?
What money? No. I don't know. I don't think so. We gave it away in, like, I don't know.
I think we gave it back to Drew, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's probably going to tell us soon.
That's one of the, yeah. So, yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't seen this before, this might be a little confusing because we're purposely going to make, like...
all the worst choices. But with this one, we get to see Rachel's mom and Rachel together, so that's cool. Which I'm not sure how it fits in the canon, but you know what? Why not? Why can't it just be an alt universe? Let's have that. Alternate universe where no one dies.
Well, I mean, they kind of had that for, you know.
I'm going to pretend that the post-credit scene didn't happen.
Oh, with the... Yeah, I mean, I don't know that really makes sense, though, because, like, when because some people were talking about, like, what if there's an alt universe where Rachel survives? And I was like, yeah, but if Rachel survives, then, like...
I want to tell you all of it.
Oh.
Jefferson never gets caught.
And, like, Chloe and Max never reconnect.
Or, hold on, it can be an alt universe where Jefferson never became a scary guy in the first place.
But he was already doing it. So.
No, just alt universe were way before.
Oh no, you're talking about literally retconning, like, the entire universe?
Yeah, we're just... No, because there's infinite universes.
But if Jefferson never becomes a killer, then Max and Chloe never reconnect and become friends.
Because in this alternate quantum universe where infinite possibilities are possible...
Yeah.
Quantumly, science, kind of like how your waifu is in another universe admiring you. I mean, okay, there's this really old 4chan post.
You don't have to explain it. I'm not curious.
There's this old 4chan post being like, imagine.
Can we just...
in the
oh my god, we made it like 2 minutes into the stream. Okay.
In every way that matters, Rose is my wife.
I fucking hate this guy. He, like, tries to explain why I was okay, and you're still like, it wasn't okay.
Is Sarah, your birth mother.
Your BM, your bowel movement, your bio mom.
I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
See, like, with that kind of build-up, who would say no?
The thing is, it's like, even the first time we played this, I knew, like, there was bullshit going on in this stupid, like, his version of events. He was like, it was the saddest makeout ever, and I was like, you were straight up, like, humping her in the
I'm right here. Good.
You were like humping her in the park and being like, yeah, it was a goodbye fuck. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. That's still. They say they can't hear the
game audio.
yeah.
So there's no music, guys. We turned off the music in this playthrough so that, because it's one long
I was in
video,
high school.
so that it doesn't get copyright
One person.
claimed.
Everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Say they
say
still.
it's still quiet.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her.
You're
While
just
the rest of us
dancing
were
in silence.
pursuing college, careers, families. Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
How's she standing after birthing?
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while.
Who thinks that
Becoming
pregnancy solves
your
everything?
Father was the greatest moment of my life.
How's this sound, guys?
There was so much love, but I was still blind. However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year,
Just
I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still
a random
good
syringe hidden
person.
under the bed.
Thought pregnancy made happy families, Stacy.
God,
No matter
what's
what
postpartum
happened.
depression?
She would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. By anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
Yeah, that's a great point, Malagal. Why didn't he try to get her help? I mean, like, I know that he's got the baby and everything, but he also just seems to skip right from, like, she's destructive to, like, goodbye. But there's, like, other options there.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life.
Yeah, right, dude. Whatever.
Goodbye. I told her. But I was happy for her. that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt.
Oh, I wonder if she got the tattoos to cover up her
All
scars.
the lives
That's a good idea.
she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother.
Oh, that's a true thing because usually you don't want to
And she
put
squandered it.
needles into a tattoo that already exists because it messes up the tattoo.
Pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again.
But also, like, if she was a heavy
Again.
drug user, she might have
And again.
scars on her arms
To
and
keep
stuff.
you safe.
No, I meant to cover it up and then it would be a deterrent
like a
to do it.
deterrent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh, just, it's not really going to stop you, but it's like one of those things that you say to yourself.
Kind of like when people have, like, that nail polish that tastes like chili peppers
Yeah.
so that they don't bite their nails.
I mean, I
So
got
that
it.
was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
I got a tattoo like 8 years ago to stop cutting, and I haven't done
But
it
now
since because I go,
she
if you
wants
cut,
to
you're an
see?
asshole who has a tattoo for no
Yes.
reason.
But Rachel, it cannot be.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. Maybe people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Ugh, lying asshole.
Rachel.
Yeah,
I
14
think I need
years
to
she's
lie down.
preferred the money. God. Not 15.
Yeah, but, like, that's...
He didn't say that she gave it up, yeah.
Well, but it's also, like, it's an entire year of her, like,
Trying.
trying to see Rachel. That's a big difference from, like, oh, she just tried last week, you know? Why didn't Rachel notice that her false mother doesn't look like her? I mean, people don't always look like a perfect copy of their parents. So, I don't really think...
Yeah, when I was little, I
can't
thought I
leave
was
Rachel to
adopted
deal with
because
this alone.
I'm a mixed race child. So I look at my dad, I look at my mom, I go, I don't look like either of these people.
Yeah.
I must be adopted. Like, I legit thought I was adopted as a child.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I look more like my dad than my mom, so, like, I don't think that's really... Like, some people kind of look like a blend, but other people might look like one parent, or they might not really look like either one.
Are there any choices down here that we need to know about? Or can I just skip talking to this
No, I think...
dumbass? I'm gonna skip them. I don't like them. I don't want to talk to them.
I think... My voice is like crap today.
What if she used the money to get help? Well, to be fair, for 14 years, she just kept the money. And I'm sure once she got her shit together, that's when she stopped taking the money. It says you're playing Monster Hunter. I'm not going to change it. This is Monster Hunter. We're hunting monsters. But I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is definitely
James
Monster
is a
Hunter.
monster. We're hunting monsters.
This is Monster Hunter World. I don't see what the confusion is about.
Monster Hunter.
Rachel?
Are we going to do the special bracelet ending? We're going to try.
Try your best.
Could you imagine working so hard to get clean and talk to your kid and your ex
I need
ruins all
some
that
way
work for
to show
you?
Rachel that I'm here for her.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course.
Be there for Rachel.
Hey,
Hold on. So one thing I don't like is how Rachel sort of disowns Rose and begins referring to Sarah as mom.
this light needs more. light.
Well, it's a confusing time when you have, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wonder
feel
what I could
like
find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
there is no, like,
I
one
think
right way to
Rachel
act
could
in that
use
situation.
another subject. But which one?
What are the choices here? Are there any choices that happen here?
No.
That's
Okay.
the one.
No, the first thing that happens is we kill the plant.
What plant?
Like, I think it's in Chloe's room. We kill it with soda.
What?
Yeah, we dump a soda on it and we kill the plant.
Oh, perfect.
But we won't do that this time. You kill it with neglect. I think she wakes up and she's like, "Oh no, my plant's dying. I'll give it soda," and she kills it.
Nice.
This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up.
Engineering master.
All ready for Rachel's light show.
This is like a silent film or something.
I know. It's weird without music.
It is.
But it's kind of sobering. I kind of like playing games without music sometimes because it just feels more real to hear all the sounds, I guess. Also, Don't Nod, in my opinion, is really good at sound
Hey.
design.
Check it out.
This isn't Don't Nod.
My bad.
This
Whatever.
This is Deck 9.
Shut up.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years.
Not all of them. You don't
They're
know which
all-
ones.
Lies.
Right. You know there's no reasoning with somebody when they're depressed.
Listen, they're just photons hitting my ocular eyeball. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And you're like, alright, whatever.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful. Right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore.
Also, like, Rose is not, like,
And that
completely
other
innocent in this
woman?
because she lies to Rachel.
My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
It's true. Don't like anyone else. Only me.
I don't know. I bet there's like one other chick in Australia who's super trustworthy.
No chance. You're 1 in 100 infinities, Chloe Price. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That My real mother was gone.
You should take it back.
No. There's nowhere else I'd rather keep it than right here.
So some people said that there was cut content that was like more gay. I didn't really look into it, but does anyone in the chat know about it, or if that was like really ever for real confirmed, or
Yeah, I don't remember hearing that it was like actually confirmed that they cut anything.
yeah, because
I remember
it was like a
people-
rumor,
Yeah.
but I like never saw any definitive proof of that where they were like, did you hear there was like a gay sex scene and all this stuff? So,
What? No.
Yeah, and I was like,
They would not put that in this.
I know, it's weird. I always think it's kind of, well, I guess because you're playing as the character, but you know how on like MTV they'll show teenagers having sex and everyone's like, cool, dope. You know, like on Skins and shit.
Yeah.
But then if it's in a video game, it feels weird because you're like a part of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're 16.
What I'm
So
saying
that's
is
just
like, it's like, there's nothing wrong with 16-year-olds banging each other, but once you're like a 28-year-old playing as a 16-year-old, you're like, oh, I don't know.
That's like, so when I put together that, that like sexy troublemakers video and people were like, oh, why didn't you include any of the characters from Life is Strange? And I was like, because I'm 32 and me saying that a 16 or 18-year-old is sexy, like, feels very weird. You
Well,
know?
Dante from DMC is not that much older.
It makes, yeah, but he's older than 16.
I don't know. I think he's like 19.
Also, he's like immortal.
That's true. He is half demon.
Yeah, so like,
And half angel, so it's like,
come
on.
I don't really think that's the same.
Yeah. so-
Also, like, in my opinion, like at the lower age end, like there's a big difference between somebody who's even just like 18 versus 20.
Mhm.
You know, that's all.
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah. That's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
Let me handle it.
Really?
Really.
Mysterious. I like it.
Dante's in his 20s.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
Don't worry. I've got that one covered too.
You do?
Yep. In fact, anything you could come up with, I'll handle it. There could be flamethrowers, an army of robot ninjas, and a motherfucking dragon on a leash between you and her. And I would still find a way to get you there.
Chloe fucking Price. My magical Shakespeare fairy.
Shut up.
But once we find her, how do I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I didn't know how to keep talking to him. I still don't. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that he's there.
Your dad?
in my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.
They can't be this mature if they wanted to run away?
What?
I don't understand that logic.
There's no police being like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you can't run away." You're not mature enough to run away.
No, you're not mature enough to have this conversation.
Nah. Well, I don't know. I was pretty much stupid when I was a teenager, but I think I had the capacity to
Empathize with and like comfort your friend.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, you read the comment in the chat, right? I don't understand. They can't be this mature when the first thing they wanted to do when the world wasn't how they wanted was to run away, so this long speech from Chloe is kind of mute.
I don't know. I'm like, I can talk like that and still want to run away.
Yeah.
Hey,
Open the journal.
All right. Okay.
I love how everyone in the chat's like, open the journal!
I know. I always forget to open the journal in dream sequences.
Blackwell Players present, in association with the Prescott Foundation, Keep on Truckin'!
No, we don't need to read all this. I'm not gonna do a. We guys can.
We read those, right? I
Yeah,
think.
let's check out the text. Chloe, I'm so high right now. Why don't you tell me drugs were so awesome?
Joyce!
Chloe, can you lend me some money? I really need another hit, please. I guess that's Chloe being like, I wonder what it would be like if my mom was like that.
Mm-hmm. Chloe, I have to tell you something. I've been dead for millions of years.
Chloe, have you seen the rest of my script? I swear I had it a minute ago. Shit! Kind of disappointed in the,
So Keep on Truckin', an original production written and directed by Maxine Caulfield. Cast bios and memorandum, Bongo the Cat. Artist statement, Maxine Caulfield, Prescott Foundation. Mission statement. Starring Chloe Price, William Price, truck driver, stage manager, Stephanie Gingrich, and producer Travis Keaton.
maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go?
haha, I died once. Jeez, get over it.
Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
So they're saying they have these great talks, but it makes it muted when they wanted to run away an hour ago. Well, sometimes, like, your first automatic reaction to something traumatic or whatever is like, I just need to get out of here, man.
Has nobody ever changed their mind before?
No! You decide one time! And that is it!
Also, yeah.
You mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touche. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Like what? There's nothing here.
Really? That's odd. Well, I know it's not the spark plug. I just got that replaced.
What?
I said it's not the spark plug.
Dream sequences in
Dad,
games are just
stop.
like, ugh.
None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about stories told by idiots, full of sound and fury, signifying fuck all.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Yeah,
Where do you
feeling
think
stuff.
you get it from?
I mean, maybe not everybody deals with this
There's
stuff,
my
but a lot of
cue.
people do. I don't really think that this story is actually that
Relax,
crazy.
sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Oh, poor Chloe.
Oh, there's like blood
Yeah.
splatter on the ground. Brutal.
Sneaking home.
Wait. What the shit? Has someone been going through my room? Doesn't seem like Mom. She wouldn't leave a mess like this. Wait. David? That motherfucker.
Joke's on you. I don't have any drugs this time.
Wait,
Whatever.
did we not have drugs
I
this
don't have
time?
time
No,
for
we
this
don't.
shit.
Oh, that's
I've
right.
gotta
'Cause
help Rachel.
We never bought the drugs.
Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. He might also be totally pissed about Damon's money. I've got to get this exactly right. I can do this.
Price,
Whoa, Frank. Eager much?
where's the money?
I have a question to ask you first. I mean, a favor.
You can't be fucking serious.
I need to find that woman who was in your RV yesterday. Frank,
What the hell for?
something important. Can you help? I'm trying to help a friend. It would mean a whole lot to her.
The girl with you at the mill?
Yeah.
I'll be in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real...
I like
That
her.
went well,
She's got stickers on
I
her phone.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
What am I getting myself into?
Yeah, I think the reason that they didn't have the phone call be a back talk session is maybe because, like,
It's hard to do on a phone call.
Yeah, well, also because, like,
Okay.
her meeting
got
Frank
2
is kind of
hours to
pivotal
kill.
to the plot.
How am I supposed to kill it?
Shower.
Don't do anything.
Okay.
Fucking amazing.
Is there anything else I need to do in here?
Nope.
Okay. Check out that mirror. We just need to just get the butt out of here.
Yep.
Is Mom playing music? Huh. No. Not skipping my shower.
Oh, I was wondering if tying her hair was optional.
Is that David's towel? Where the hell is mine?
How do you recognize David's towel?
Well, probably because it, like, her and her mom each have one towel,
Oh.
I would assume.
No awesome pirate towel. Lots of washcloths. No towel.
Just get 3 washcloths and then that's what I do.
Oh my gosh.
Really hate seeing so much of
When,
Rose.
when my family and we went to France, we like rented like a I don't know, like someone's condo. Like in the days before Airbnb, like we rented like a condo thing instead of staying in a hotel, and it didn't
Gross.
have towels. And so like the first time and like we couldn't find any in a shop like nearby, and so like the first time I showered
truly
there, I had to
hate
dry myself off with
seeing
paper
so
towels.
much of David's shit around here. Score. Can't believe Max and I were so into this shit when we were kids. Wait a minute. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Max was going to make me a pirate, but
We got
we
it.
never got around to it.
We got it. Thanks.
Ready for the best shout.
This is cute the first time, but the second time you're like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go get to the stuff.
Let's go get stabbed. Come on. I got the things to bleed on and whatever. You know what we need? We need more feminine coded, I guess. I don't want to say women because I don't want to like generalize, but like I feel like people in the so when you look up like Life is Strange porn like we tried to do for Pixel Squirt for the ones where they're like above 18 blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's all like hetero stuff. So I feel like we just need more ladies in the video game porn creation scene. More like non dudes
I don't know, like if
or people coded into the desires of not straight stuff.
yeah.
Need new clothes.
Good job on doing your homework.
I guess like one of the issues with that maybe is like the perception of the audience, because like
Yeah, the perception of the audience. I'm wondering like
I think like most people that create that type of stuff, like for whatever fandom, their perception is that it's mostly like
I always felt like the people who make that stuff did it for themselves and they were just putting it out there. But that could be
I mean. No, I think like I'm just talking about the people who are like
What do I
supported by
feel like
Patreons
I'm
and stuff, like
yeah.
who actually like have the
Easy
resources to
day.
put a lot of time and effort into it, you know?
I feel like that's a big untapped market. If you're somebody out there who's good at animation, like animating, like whatever, I don't know how they do it. They just do it. If you're good at that, you know, there's a big untapped market of whatever it is I'm trying to say. I don't know how to define it with words.
Well, but is the market as big? We don't know. We don't have a way to know that.
I
mean,
feel like
we know the market exists.
that the market exists. It's being untapped because there's so much like drawn art and drawn not so safe for work materials of the Life is Strange characters from what I've seen.
Oh, are we specifically talking about Life is Strange?
Or like just something that's I feel like
I thought we were just talking about like stuff that like stuff other than hetero for like whatever fandom.
I'm trying to like So, you know how we watch those, like, computer-generated pornos? Like, is there something that's a little bit more towards the... I don't know how to explain in terms of being... I don't know how to define it. I give up. Despite being a cis female, Chloe isn't too feminine and often feels kind of androgynous to me. Well, Sane 7, you're in luck. Okay, we're just going to go with this outfit because I like it.
Alright. One last thing.
You're in luck because, according to
I
Ashley
need to
Birch...
get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck.
According to Ashley
Dad's
Birch...
toolbox should be in
Shut
the garage
up, Chloe! I'm
downstairs.
trying to talk about you. Her voice actress for season 1 and writer for Before the Storm says that she is sexually and gender fluid. So she's non-binary.
Yeah, I mean, but somebody can still be, like,
Here goes.
identify as whatever and be androgynous.
What are the chances?
Androgynous
I
doesn't
can
really
break
have to
Mom
do with your
and
gender
David?
identity.
I was trying to validate their observation.
Ah. I just wanted to point out that, like, anybody can be androgynous.
But she's
flipping them over.
she's not cis.
Not yet. I told you. 3
Yeah.
minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time.
Everyone's calling you out on
I
the
want
Monster
you to
Hunter.
have a break.
Do you want to
now.
pause the game and stop
You
the
are
stream and
one
restart it?
class
No,
actor
we're playing
with
Monster
Madsen.
Hunter. This is Monster Hunter. World,
Mom,
2018,
looks
17.
pretty
This is the
happy
new
right
DLC
now.
for Monster Hunter World.
Yeah. Have you guys, like, not been keeping up with gaming news?
Yeah.
How does this not look like Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
That's my question.
I mean, really, we're just, we're picking out our outfits so that
Hey,
we can go
who's
hunt
there?
monsters.
Well, dude, I had to kill the Raggle Clock 13 times to
Hey.
get this outfit to
Chloe.
grind the mats,
Yeah.
dude.
Hair. When did... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
The reason she only has one blue
And that
streak is because I
shirt.
didn't grind enough blue
I haven't seen it in
amethyst
ages.
to make a full set of blue hair. So you just do it one at a time.
I kind of like how it's like the parents being like, did you change something about your appearance? And you're like, God, Mom, leave me alone.
Don't notice me.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that you notice that I changed myself completely overnight. Don't look at me. This is Chloe's Ragnarok set. It has a +10 to angst and punching.
Mm-hmm.
I was out of clean clothes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd be coming home. None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Chloe. Coming home was a smart decision.
Sure doesn't seem like home. There's someone else's shit all over the bathroom.
We have to
Well,
turn
we've
down
always
his
talked
photograph.
about needing a bigger bathroom, haven't we?
Sorry, Mom. Just forget I said anything. I'm not staying long, anyway. Just here to pick up something.
Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
Joyce is the type of woman who wears high heels even in her own home. Do you see that?
That's unreal. First of all, who wears shoes in the house?
Well, she just has to keep it toit at all times.
Toy.
Toit.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go, David has something to say to you.
We're gonna be a total
It
jerk.
won't take but a minute.
I'm fine with that. Also, everybody, if you have your homework, just take
Mom.
it out and put it on the side. Just slowly do it as you're watching, because why not?
Yeah.
Get your math homework out or your Spanish homework or whatever.
I don't
Cheat,
think
look up
this is
the
the
words on the internet.
best idea.
You already promised.
Chloe, I've made an agreement with your mother to trust you from now on.
Really? What does that mean?
It means that from today forward, I'm going to take you at your word.
If you have depression and not homework, make
So,
yourself a nice
If
drink.
you say you
Not
haven't
alcohol.
been smoking or drinking,
What?
I meant like tea or something.
then I'll
Like
just
make yourself a treat.
You give the weirdest
Leave it
advice.
be.
I didn't mean alcohol. Like that's not what I meant.
Make yourself a stiff cocktail.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. I meant like a hot
You
chocolate,
should
like how
feel
I have.
comfortable here, Chloe,
But I didn't want to say chocolate
David's
because I was
not
aware
going to
that some
question
people
you.
don't like chocolate.
and neither am I.
Okay, if you have depression and not homework, as several people in the chat have said, treat yourself today. It's Saturday. Do something nice. Give yourself something you usually don't allow yourself to have.
Liar, he searched my room.
David's lying to your face, Mom. He searched my room.
What?
You didn't know? Detective Dickwad here went through all of my drawers.
That one kid, whatever. Don't have a drink if you have work in 4 hours. Also, it's kind of the morning. Don't have a drink.
You don't know where they are.
I don't know where they are, but if they have work in 4 hours, you can't.
No, I'm just...
And my bed.
The work
It's
thing
what
should
you
be
asked
enough.
me to do. Make sure she's got no drugs or alcohol for
I
her
didn't
own
mean-
good.
Oh my goodness, Chloe. I'm sorry.
I thought that... I'm sorry, Joyce. I didn't know this would
It's
upset
Chloe
you.
who deserves the apology.
Well, Chloe, I'm sorry that I violated your privacy.
No, you're not.
I did it with your best interest in mind.
The only person who can drink right now is Luca Druids because it's 6 p.m. in Ireland. Everyone else, you can't drink yet.
Hey, they might be going to work at 8. You don't know.
Well, they said it's 2 p.m. for them, so they're going to start work at 6 p.m.
Which person are you talking
The
about?
person who said they wanted to have a drink.
No. They said they're only teasing, see?
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. Only teasing Mar. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. for them, but if they're working 4 hours, they can't drink yet.
I know.
Okay.
But then you said that Luca could drink because it's 6 p.m. And I said they might be going to work in 2 hours. You don't know.
Yeah, but it's Ireland.
Everybody... Oh, yeah. everybody goes to work drunk in Ireland. It's totally
It's fine. But by the way, you know how some people are like, nobody can tell that I'm drunk at work? Everybody knows. Everybody always knows.
That's it? That's your apology?
Well, now, I thought that...
What about sorry for not trusting me in the first place? And convincing my mom to mistrust me too?
That's not David's fault.
What about sorry for calling me a loser? And always talking to me like I just came out of juvie? What about sorry
These are all
for
valid.
lecturing
Yeah,
me
this is
all
like-
the time when you're fucking no one? You're not my dad. Who the hell gave you that right? What about sorry for moving in with my mom against my wishes?
This is like a really valid...
I thought it was going to be
Chloe,
something else.
I know you don't like me. I know you think I don't understand you. But I do.
Shit, this is real. This is real shit.
I've been meaning to show you something.
Oh, and then we get to reject it.
Well, it's a little too much too soon. Like, that's a big responsibility to hold on to the only photograph of his dead friend. That's, like, a lot. It's like a lot to
This-
put on.
Is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were going to get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through.
I understand that
So
he's trying
I
to relate.
guess
It
what I'm
feels a little
saying is-
presumptuous.
I'm here to do whatever I can to help you
Chat's like,
get
finish him.
over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance.
Oh, boy.
won't you?
Here we go.
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while?
Thanks for subscribing, iPods.
Think about what I've said.
No. Go away.
Here we go. Reject.
The last person I would ever talk to.
Don't rip it. Just don't do
About my
that.
dad.
Don't rip it. Don't. That's a little
You-
much, I feel like.
I feel like she's gonna rip it.
Oh, no.
Think it
Don't.
over for more than a minute. It's a basic courtesy, you know, when people offer to help.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You
Rude.
disrespectful little shit.
Okay,
A
overreaction.
serious mistake.
Hey.
You.
Overreaction.
Scare me, asshole.
His rage is like too much.
Yeah.
He's gotta get that under control. That's like way too much.
Yeah, I mean, like,
What?
she's got an attitude, but he tends to react like,
She's also
Kind
a
of
child and
violently.
he's an adult. And he hits her too.
yeah, that's what I said. He
Yeah, you
reacts.
can
He
just
reacts
Grab
like
Dad's
yeah.
toolbox and then get out of here quick.
He's like way too aggro.
What's the matter, David? Don't want any more decorations inside your toolbox?
Do you think David is going through PTSD though?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's okay.
Yeah, so we've talked about this on like other videos at different points. It's you.
Nathan has PTSD too, but that doesn't mean it's okay that he killed people
Yeah.
and like drugged and assaulted girls. Like,
Yeah.
just having PTSD and like processing it, like
well, and
it's a reason, but not an excuse.
It's
Does
like
that make
it's,
sense?
it's kind of like any other like mental health disorder. It's like, yes, that can be an explanation for your behavior and it means that you should get
Come
help,
on.
but it also doesn't like completely excuse when you do shitty things.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like when people are like, "Oh, I'm depressed. That's why I'm an
Come on, with me
asshole,"
here.
and you're like, "Well, no, you're just an asshole." And if you're acting out and being like mean to people, like you gotta fix it.
Mhm.
Thank you for subscribing, PatCool83.
Thank you.
Damn it!
Like PTSD is
Better.
like a reason, but not an excuse.
Yeah.
Still needs a bit more love. I can salvage this beast.
Some fucking
I
thing.
just need
Fuck
to
him a
find
jig.
the right tool for each problem.
Some fucking thinger.
Thank you for the cheers.
Okay, so I don't remember what we need to do.
Ex Marina.
This thing seems
Marinex.
pretty gunked up.
Marinara.
What?
I was just reading because they sent us some cheers.
I think
Oh,
I should
sweet.
Move on
So
to
say
something
thank you.
else.
No, the music's off, but technically it's on.
Yeah, the label should be used to find help.
Wait, you want to join Stacy's cult, the violent one, instead of my, like, peaceful sex one? The hell?
Well,
This
we
thing
would kill
is
all of you,
going
so
to
your
fuck
cult
up.
wouldn't exist for
How do
very
you
long.
know? How do you know that your steadfast, like, strict ruling wouldn't be questioned by the other violent people? You're going to be attracting
No.
unstable,
I'm not
violent
interested
people.
in ruling for a long period of time. I'm just interested in killing
Need to
everybody
match
else.
them to the right tool.
I could do it.
You're
but-
gonna die way too fast. All I gotta do is hold up in a bunker and wait for your team to just destruct on itself. Because the only thing holding your cult together is the desire to kill. And once we're held up in our bunker, you guys are gonna get bored
Where are
and
you
kill
gonna
each
find-
other.
What bunker?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know?
Sex
I have
bunker?
it planned. I have it planned. Right? I know. I just have to wait it out until Stacy's cult kills each other because they get bored.
It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it?
I don't know how cars work.
Not helping.
No. You don't need to know how cars work. You just if you just like pay attention to what she tells you, it'll explain how to fix each thing.
Ew. I don't think... Is that how that works?
But the twist is that the rival cults are actually in love.
I'm just like honestly a little annoyed that in my fantasy I have to take into consideration the fact that I have to kill you, and it's just like
You
super-
don't. I'm the one that came up with the fantasy first.
I know, but like you put me in it, and now
I didn't
like
put you
you're
in it.
you're gonna kill me.
I
know
didn't put you in it. You invited yourself.
Okay, so where am I in the apocalypse, Stacy?
You don't exist.
I'm already dead.
Everybody's dead.
Okay, then who's in your gang?
Me.
And
do I need anybody else?
well, Stacy, who are you gonna kill if there's nobody else?
I kill everybody and then I get to inhabit the world alone.
No, you're gonna
Just
hate
like
that.
I've always wanted.
It's not true. You would hate it. You
Stress
love-
over fantasy responsibility.
This is why you love talking to people. You love being around people. You just love rejecting them, but like once the option of rejecting them is gone, like you're gonna be upset.
This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it.
So you need the pliers. Or no, put the wrench on.
I'm just checking everything so I know what tools I need.
I mean, we
The
have the
distributor
tools.
cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap.
Okay, so go to the battery post and put the wrench. Maybe?
Not helping.
Maybe the pliers then.
There. Fits like a deadly electric glove. Nope. Not gonna help.
What did that thing say it needed?
Not helping.
I'm just like, going through.
I think we just need the,
We gotta check all
Looks
of them
like someone tried to
so
patch
that we'll
this thing
know
up.
what we need to use.
Sometime
for 'em.
before I was born. At this point, I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do. Better leave it be.
oh, we can graffiti in the gunk.
What
A
do I
Rorschach
see?
test.
I know.
You're gonna stick your marker in the grease.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea, Chloe. Also, that grease is gonna like set on fire when you start that car. Just putting that out there.
No, it wouldn't.
It's grease and it's gonna get hot in the thing. I don't know. It makes me nervous. I don't know. Fuck 'em a jig.
Looks like the serpentine belt could use some.
Oh, that's for the fuckamajig, right? I think.
I don't remember their names. She just said it needed to be scraped.
Yeah.
That should help keep shit distributed. Well, fuck. back from whence you came. Nothing doing.
What is that thing doing?
I don't remember.
Probably the wrench, because we already tried the pliers. Yep, we got a cutscene.
Yep. For sure.
Much better.
Man, can you imagine how cool she'd look if, like, somebody from school happened to walk by and be like, what are you doing? Oh, just fixing up a car in a junkyard. I'm just the coolest person ever.
Spark
Don't worry
plugs
about
busted.
Mm-hmm.
Carbon deposits. Of course.
it. Are you gonna get it from your dad's car?
Yep.
Are we gonna dream it?
Because that's why he says in the dream, I just fixed the spark plug.
Oh my god! You're blowing my mind!
Yep.
Because the dreams tell the future. Holy shit.
Yep. You're welcome.
First episode, I was like, those dreams are prophecies. And someone sent me a message about how I was a dumb bitch, and I was like, yeah, well, you know what?
Please.
That may be true.
I need you. Yeah.
Fixing it with magic.
So, Luke answers, I can see why people are very adamant about Chloe being a lesbian. And then other people, why it's important that she's bisexual. Because, like, I think people, you know, there's not that many lesbian icons in video games. So, once you have a character that is lesbian coded, even if they are bisexual, sometimes you just want it to be a lesbian because you just want a lesbian to look up to when you play video games. You know what I mean?
I mean, she could be a lesbian, right?
I'm saying that people get in such high stakes fights
Oh,
about it
yeah,
because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
not enough lesbians and not enough bisexual
Well,
women
here's
for people to feel satisfied. So then, you know, when you have the chance of there
Junkyard
being a
Where are
lesbian
you at?
thing, you get really attached.
what I was trying to say was that they don't
Hey.
like explicitly say one way or
Holy
the other.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Your
so
hair.
that
It's so...
leads to some people feeling one way or the
Badass.
other.
Exactly.
I think the best solution, because I know people are like
Hey,
always arguing
Not
about
sure
it,
if you saw.
is just to
but
have
someone moved your truck.
more
No way.
lesbians and bisexual women
You're
in video
practically a
games.
certified mechanic now.
So then people don't feel so
Even have the shirt
protective
to prove it.
of it, you
Yeah.
know? So that, like, because people are like, oh, everyone gets so upset when they're, like, being queer
Should
raiders. Like, yeah,
we
because
check
they don't
it
have
out?
enough. Like, they're, like, scavenging over bits, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're hungry for that queer content, and they can't get it.
Frank!
Nice wheels.
Thank you for the bits, PapCool83.
Thank you.
You're early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
What's he doing here?
What do you think? We're not dealing with a couple of dime bags anymore, Chloe. Where's the money?
So we don't have it, right?
Yeah, we don't have it.
Yeah, so that negates any of the choices we could make here.
Ah, okay.
So we can pretty much do whatever we want.
By the way, the Geek Remix Dating Sim demo should be done, speaking of dating, by the end of, what's the next April? March.
Oh, end of March now?
Yeah.
She'd originally said February. So
I know, but
that's-
she changed it to
Okay.
March. Because there's, like, a lot of stuff. But now there's a full-time coder. And, Mega Minx, I think she should only be gay in that game. Because she's gay.
I don't know. I don't know how she wrote anybody's characters. I know nothing about it.
Okay.
She hasn't really shared details.
For fuck's sake, the money wasn't there. What do you want from me?
I don't think she has it.
Oh? It's cute how she acts like you two are friends.
Rachel's not a bad monster. She's a love monster.
You
We're
heard
hunting
what
that
happened to Drew,
monster love.
right? Maybe try keeping that in mind when you talk to me.
Don't fucking touch her.
That's my girl, man. That's my girl.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me? But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly, it's a whole other thing.
I mean, whenever a guy says that, you know that he just wants to hit women.
Frank
Like,
says
he just
you were
wants to hit
asking about
women.
a client of his. That true?
I feel like it depends on the context.
No. Here's the thing. He's right. You never. Okay, he's right. It's not okay to hit anybody, or whatever. But whenever like I hear a guy say that, they always have like a weird intention behind it. Does that make sense? That's my personal experience with men, of course.
Yeah, that's not my experience, but I understand, I guess, what you mean.
Where it's like, why? And you're like, I don't know, man. Have you ever actually been in that situation?
I don't usually hear it phrased quite that way. I usually hear it phrased more as like, oh, there's a double standard when it comes to domestic abuse.
Oh
that
yeah,
kind of thing,
you're right.
which
Totally.
is
But when it's coming from this creepo, it's not. Don't hit anyone, male or female. Especially don't hit anyone, male or female, or non-binary, who's smaller than you. Like, the reason why that rule exists is because, in general, most men happen to, like, be just physically bigger. And that's kind of why the rule started to begin with in the first place.
No. I was just asking for some help. It's not a big deal.
No. Maybe I'll make it one. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you, but he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it? We're
They're just
talking
confirming their gay shit to me, that's all. That's all I'm hearing.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know, right now, why you give a shit about this woman.
So, why are they friends? Is it because they were her drug dealers? Like,
Wait, which two?
them two. Like, why are they friends with Sarah? Like, why?
I don't
do
think
we ever
they're
get
friends
a-
with her. I think they're just her dealer.
Yeah, I guess I just, like, why was she hanging out with Frank, like, just recently?
Probably
a
just to,
little-
like, tie up some loose ends, probably.
That
Probably for story reasons.
It's got to be for story reasons because, like, first of all, if someone's getting clean, the last person you should be hanging out with is your former drug dealer.
That's true.
Like, that's a horrible idea.
Oh, by the way, if you want something to watch that validates literally all the ships, you should watch The Magicians. But just fair warning, it's
what are you talking about?
Verify-
All the ships?
Yeah, they literally verify all the ships because
What ships?
so
What do you-
like every possible pairing happins, and they're like it's just like a polyamorous fuckfest.
Oh.
So they were like Elliot and what's his face, like literally everyone in the show is bisexual, and they don't even like make a thing of it.
Yeah.
Or pansexual, I should say. And I'm pretty sure they just like look up the tags for their show and like look up the tag ships, and they're like, this one today.
Yeah.
It's great. It's amazing.
This is between us and Frank. It's none of your fucking business.
Problem is, you made it my business. And your tough girl shit is starting to get on my nerves.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
No. Tell me where she is. Now.
Rachel.
Wait a minute. No way.
What the fuck is your
Rachel? As in, Rachel Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know.
We
We're
know.
aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Stabby times.
Come on,
Stab,
man.
stab.
That's
They're
not
just
a
kids.
knife.
No.
This is a knife. Crocodile Dundee knife up in here,
Is
dude.
the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to. And how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down. We're still talking. Everything's still cool.
Oh
No need to
boy.
get crazy.
Then Rachel's like, everyone
shit.
calm down. And she's like, no, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh god.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
This scene makes more sense when they don't have the money because the way we had it the first time, I felt like Rachel escalated it way too much.
Yeah.
And in this one, it feels like her reaction to attack him makes more sense.
What the fuck? Chloe!
And by the way, some people said, oh, she only got stabbed in the arm. It's not a big deal. She got stabbed in her bronchial artery. Brachial artery. You can bleed out from that really fast.
Yeah.
Really fast. It's
Well,
a very big artery.
It doesn't matter like where on your body you get stabbed. If you hit an artery,
You're fucked.
that's
Hold on, okay.
yeah.
Rachel?
That's why like some wounds
That's
that
why,
are
like-
so similar don't seem that bad.
That's why like even when you get
I'm
like your
not
tonsils
losing
removed, your tonsils are actually right near some arteries that are in the back of your throat. So
And that's why it hurts so much.
no, you can die from it.
Oh my god.
It's a very rare complication, but like they are like right next to some arteries.
Is that why they use lasers for that now?
I think so.
Just
yeah.
to instantly cauterize
Yeah,
it?
and you also have some arteries like right like across your hips.
According to True Blood, you got one right between your thighs.
Well, yeah, that's the same artery.
Oh, but like in a different spot.
Yeah, it's because it
If
goes
you were
down.
to be bitten by a vampire, would you rather
do
be
you know?
bitten?
Do you know how veins work?
No, I have no idea. If you were to be bitten by a vampire, like a sexy one,
Mm-hmm.
male or female, you can choose in your mind. You can tell me after. Would you rather be bit like in the thigh, like the sexy thigh,
Probably the
or
thigh.
on your neck?
Probably the thigh, because also then it's like you don't have to show other people if you don't want to. Because but if it's on your neck, it's like a hickey. Everyone's gonna see it.
Oh, you're
Unless-
thinking ahead of time. I'm thinking about in the moment hotness. What would be hotter in the moment?
Well, also that, yeah.
It would be hotter because
Yeah.
you think like, yeah, but what if they like don't actually eat your pussy and then you're just like all riled up? Then I guess you'd be losing blood, so I guess that's like whatever. Or what if in like True Blood where Bill just like puts his blood on the wound so you don't get a scar?
Yeah. So.
Butt cheek. They say butt cheek, but I don't think you get enough blood flow out of the butt cheek.
I feel like there's a lot of
Rachel
Flesh in the way.
is
Yeah.
going to
You want to get in
be
the
all right.
artery.
The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it.
Oh, okay.
She's had a surgery. And now she's resting. Chloe, what happened?
It's my fault. I should have
Is there any
listened to you.
choices here?
Seriously.
Not until we get to the
mixed up somehow
visit
with,
with
this
the Norse.
psycho.
Remind me to go listen to Nathan's
Merrick?
conversation because apparently
I know
it's your fault if
exactly
Nathan's a
who
psycho.
Damon
Oh.
Merrick is. was.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said psycho. My bad, I apologize.
Start over and tell me everything. Did you and Rachel try to contact Sarah? I'm not going to chastise or blame you, Chloe, but I need the whole story.
So, I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right. But Damon showed up with him.
What did Merrick want?
Just letting you guys know, like, apparently ahead of time, there is an option where if you go by Nathan's room, I think, it's either Samantha, what's her name? Samantha?
The girl?
The girl
I thought
that,
it
like,
was maybe Samantha? I don't
yeah.
know.
She gets hit by a car, and depending on your actions, it's either Nathan, like, did something bad to her and then took a picture of her injured, or some other shit. And I'm like,
how did I not hear about any of this? This seems like it would have been all over the place.
it was all over the place, but it's kind of, like, hard to find. And then I was just like, that's fucked up, because, like, how is it my responsibility that he did something shitty?
I mean, like, they did that in the first game, too.
I know, I don't like it. I can see the reason why. It just really bothers me in terms of that topic. Probably because personal experience or whatever, where it's like, he did something messed up because you weren't there for him. It's like,
Well,
that's
it's
not...
like, just look at all the David Cage games.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if you don't do the right thing, you're going to get sexually assaulted.
Yeah, or if you don't do the right thing, some other person's going to get hurt by a person who's already struggling mentally. And it's like, that's not your response. You're not responsible for everyone around you's actions. Because, like, that's just too much to ask for one person.
I think he wanted to scare us, so he'd stop asking questions about his business.
Is that how it became violent?
It happens in a minute. I'll show you.
When he found out Rachel was the DA's daughter, he wanted information about you.
And how did he know that I'm her father?
I don't know. Maybe he's seen her before.
What happened next?
Damon had a knife out, and we all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something, but when he attacked her, I just froze.
It's not your fault.
And Frank held him off so we could get to the truck. I heard a scream, but I don't know what happened. And then we were here.
I appreciate you telling me the truth.
What if Rachel still wants to meet Sarah?
After all this, I'm hoping she'll finally see reason.
See, this doesn't really have to
I
do
was
with
told
Sarah,
that if
though.
Rachel had arrived only a few
You know?
minutes later, she might not have.
This has to do with Damon.
Thank you, Chloe.
It has nothing to do with Sarah.
You saved my world. It will be some time before Rachel wakes up. I promise. I'll let you know when she does.
Okay.
So he's like, I hope she sees reason, but, like, it's kind like, if he had just been like, okay, like, you can meet Sarah, then she never would have gone looking for Damon in the first place, so...
Hey.
Steph, how's Drew?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay. Sure. Definitely.
Man, Chloe's having a really, like, everybody's just having a rough time because everybody's in the hospital this weekend. Like, literally everyone.
Literally everyone. So
I want to go see the Nathan thing. I've been, like, so curious.
Yeah.
Longer.
It's supposed to be, like, down the hall or
Might as
something.
well stretch my legs while I wait for Rachel to wake up.
Hey. Just heard the fire went out.
Oh, yeah, the fire goes out because Rachel passed out.
I mean, that's one interpretation, yeah. Oh, here we go.
My son been assigned to you. I never authorized that he be seen by you. I was assigned because Nathan was becoming quite upset. So they sent a psychiatrist. Because my son was upset.
Holy shit.
Please, Mr. Prescott, your son needs serious psychiatric... My son needs nothing from you. He put down a couple
If I want to stay sane, I need to stay busy.
What?
That is
What's there to do around here?
Sir, I believe your son is manifesting serious and alarming symptoms. Allow me the chance to...
Nathan's already getting more than enough attention from one of you. I am fed up with these made-up problems.
So wait, you said there was something about Samantha?
Yeah, like Samantha gets hit by a car and he takes pictures of her.
Wait, isn't it... But maybe that depends on what we did in the previous
really regret
episode.
overhearing that.
I think it depends on what you did in previous episodes.
Yeah, because didn't we say don't have anything to do with him?
It was like, I don't know. I don't know all the
Drew's doing
details.
better.
Honestly.
I should visit him.
Well, I'm saying that, like, if we told her, like, stay away from him, maybe, I don't know. Jesus, all those texts. It, like, stresses me out just seeing it.
Don't worry. We don't need to do it. I won't make you look at it again.
So our choices is to either not visit the Norths or visit them and try to play games with Mikey, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so what?
Rachel's
so what's
waiting
the
for me.
what's the percentage thing?
The
Shouldn't
percentage
stay
for
here
people
tomorrow.
that played the game with Mikey is 0.
0?
0.
Okay, we gotta play the game.
So I don't know.
All right then.
If there's something specific that
Thank
we
you.
have to do, because I don't know how we would have missed
Hi.
that the first time.
Mr. North?
That's me.
Hold up. Feline Sub, listen. I validate your opinions, but like you've just been saying how Chloe and Rachel are just pieces of shit this whole time. And I validate your reasoning and everything, but just chill out a little.
You are?
I'm Chloe.
You here to see Drew?
Yeah. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Likewise. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, so we're supposed to try and play D&D with Mikey. The percentage for that is literally 0. So...
No, wait.
Hey,
We'll figure it out. We'll
Oh.
find out. I think
Hey,
you can
Chloe.
only play D&D with him if he's not injured, maybe.
Hey, Drew.
Because they're playing D&D now.
Yeah.
How's your knee doing? Do they think it's gonna heal?
I'm not sure actually. It's too early to tell.
If you told Samantha to hang out with Nathan,
Sorry
she'll be
to hear.
injured. If Nathan's had a good time...
It's all good.
Wait, what were you saying?
Hold on, I'm reading their comment because they're saying, if you told Samantha to hang with Nathan, she'll be injured. If Nathan's had a good time, if play went well, you told his dad to shut the fuck up and you talked Drew down, she'll have been hit by a bike while he was photographing her. If he's had a bad time, he was the one who injured her.
Yeah, that's what I don't like, because well, you know what? It makes it feel like it's our responsibility to stop someone else from acting out on their struggles. Their mental health struggles. I don't know how to phrase that without it being mean. But that's what I don't like about it.
Love the hair, by the way.
Pretty cool.
I figured it might fit with my new barbarian look. You know, a war paint.
Awesome.
I'm a Pisces too.
Nerds.
Hey,
No,
any
you're a
news about
Pisces.
Rachel?
Oh, I'm a Pieces. Reese's
Her
Pieces.
mom seemed
Pieces.
hopeful.
She just woke up. I'm going to see her soon.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
What happened?
She got stabbed in the arm by Demon fucking Merrick.
Seriously? It wasn't because of me, was it?
No.
No. Somehow we've got our own shit with him now.
That's crazy.
Everybody's having
Fuck
the
that
worst
guy.
luck.
I wish I could get my hands on him.
Drew, chill out, okay?
I'm headed out. Everything okay in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have too much fun now. Try to keep it appropriate for the hospital.
Bye, Dad.
See ya, Pops.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
Why? What's wrong?
He made a joke.
Oh.
He was like, he was like, don't have too much fun.
Shouldn't have
Try to keep it
mentioned
appropriate for a hospital. And they're all like very clearly
The biggest nerds in the world.
well, and like having the worst time.
Oh, another thing that bothers me is that if you tell Samantha to stay away and like just mind your own business when it comes to Nathan, that results in her getting hurt, and the only way to stop him from being violent is to be close to him. And it just, I guess it bothers me because it has this idea that like you need to protect, I guess, abusive men so that they don't act out. I guess that's how I'm interpreting it.
I'm so relieved that
I mean,
Rachel's awake.
but look at what happened with,
I should
you
see
know,
her right away.
if you tell Victoria in the first game, the lesson is that like you trying to meddle actually ends up getting her hurt. So maybe they were going for a similar lesson in this one. I don't know.
No, because if you meddle, you actually don't get Samantha hurt. If you don't meddle,
Well,
she
if you
gets
meddle
hurt.
with Nathan, if you meddle with her, it doesn't help, right?
No, if you meddle with Nathan and meddle with Samantha, she doesn't get hurt. If you don't meddle, she does get
Yeah,
hurt.
but I'm saying like if you only meddle
Rachel's
with Samantha
probably
and
waiting
you
for
don't
me.
help Nathan, you actually hurt them. That's what I'm saying.
Drew's been
I
in
don't
a
think-
lot of pain today.
So what I'm saying is like you have to do 3 different things and you have to help both of them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
That's
Drew's been
that's
in
what I
a
said.
lot of pain today. Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
Let me play
Maybe
your
let's-
game.
Let's give him the pudding.
I really
maybe.
should get back to Rachel's room.
I don't know.
Ooh, I want to eat that
Dude,
right now.
can we eat the pudding right in front of him?
Hey. Sorry for losing it there. It's nice of you to come by.
Yeah, I totally came here on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
not for other reasons.
Feel better. I mean, no pressure. I know it's gonna take a while.
You know what? I'm kind of tired.
Oh, right. I'll leave you alone.
No, don't do that.
Drew's been in a lot of pain.
Damn
today.
it.
Hold on, can we take it and give it to him? Maybe I don't.
I don't want to risk it.
No, just take it. See what happens.
No, I'm scared.
Do it.
I'm scared.
I mean, there's nothing else to do at this point, right?
What do you think you're doing?
You don't want that pudding. Right? I'll take it off your hand.
Look, he's holding it like a baby.
Wonder if a little friendly competition will cheer Drew up.
There we go.
Ha!
Alright. Oh wait, walk.
Oh, interesting.
I don't want to take his pudding.
No, just do it.
Okay.
Come on.
I
Let's
wanna-
see if I can convince
You don't have to
you
help
that
me, of
I need the
course.
pudding more than
I'm
he
sure this is like a low percentage thing, so
does. Good
okay.
thing we're in a hospital, because they'll know exactly what to do with your corpse.
Oh.
You don't scare me, Chloe.
God. Not scared of me?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she's just teasing him to make him feel better.
Scared of me.
I thought we were like straight up stealing his
Doesn't
pudding.
matter. I'm gonna eat this pudding, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Is that what your coach would want? You don't want to lose your edge, you know. You're getting a little soft. And by soft, I mean fat.
Rude!
If you love pudding as much as I do, you might understand.
Dude.
What if I throw in this, token of goodwill?
Shitty trade. Terrible trade.
How'd
What?
you know?
What?
She's got ways.
You gonna choose a hard candy over
Still
pudding?
no. Don't be a sore loser.
Losers.
Who are you calling a loser? I'm not the one who lost the use of my leg.
Okay, that's...
She went there.
Oh, shit.
Is this still
She's
playful?
not gonna quit, is she?
I think that
Okay.
they're playing around.
I won't give in. We can share it.
Right. But don't get used to it.
Sucker.
Oh my god, Chloe!
But see, how many people probably did this?
Why are you even in my room?
To eat your pudding. She ate the whole thing! She just shoved it in like 3 seconds. What? What? Chloe!
Oh,
She's so happy with herself. She took this guy's pudding. What the fuck? Now I'm gonna sign your cast.
Can I sign your cast?
wow.
After I just took your pudding.
I'm gonna take your. I'm
gonna say that we're gonna share it, but I'm gonna
No, no,
turn
no.
around
I'm
and
gonna trash-
shove it into my mouth
I'm
like
gonna
an animal.
Trash talk you, call you fat, make sure you make fun of you for losing your leg, the use of your leg, and then I'm gonna eat all your pudding, and then I'm gonna sign your cast.
That is incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Where you're like, no, maybe they're like being like fun with
No,
each
they're
other.
being like
And
playful
she
and fun.
snatches it from his hands, turns around, and like goes, I love you. Yeah, we can share it. Turns back around, it's all gone.
That's why we're playing Monster Hunter. Chloe is a monster. We're gonna put something really shitty.
Just gonna
aren't
put
we?
a dick on it or something.
There you go.
If your life sucks, it means you're still alive.
Hey, that's a pretty good.
Thanks a lot.
That's pretty good. This is why people hate you, Chloe. I wonder if we can play the game now.
You're pretty scary, Chloe.
In a good way.
You're pretty scary, Chloe.
In a good way.
It's gotta
In the
be.
best
I'm so relieved that Rachel's awake. I should see her right away. Look at that.
I'm not gonna do it.
Wells being nice. I wonder if Drew will ever play again.
Sorry to hear about your leg. Blah blah blah. There's got to be something else in here that we can
That'll be
like.
an interesting read.
Does anybody know how we get the prompt to play the game with them?
You owe me big time for that pudding.
Can't believe this guy got his leg broken pretty much because of us. And we took his pudding.
He didn't get his leg broken because of us.
I mean, we could have stopped it.
Yeah, but he took a drug dealer's money. That's not on us.
I don't know, man.
No. You can't blame her now because
Definitely
you
too
saying
many
like she should interject. That's exactly what you were just saying.
But
you
she
don't
was
like about the
part
Nathan-
of the situation at that point. She was
But
part
he,
of the
he
situation.
tells her not to leave the room. That's exactly the situation that you were just saying you didn't like about the Nathan situation.
Well, that's because
Is that it makes you responsible for somebody else getting hurt when it doesn't have
That's
to
true.
do with you.
That's true. But what about the pudding? What's your reasoning for the pudding?
I mean, always steal the pudding.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even like chocolate. You would just take it.
I would just take it.
You would eat it and be like your throat's closing.
My throat's closing up, and I would just do it.
right away.
Stacey's allergic to chocolate, and she'd just be like, I'm dying, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it tastes so bad, too.
She eats chocolate.
How do we...
It's nice that Mikey and Steph seem to be staying here all day.
How do we fucking play this game with them?
Fucking let me play.
Do we have to maybe not have played the first time, maybe?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? We can't...
Can we look it up? How do we get this dude to fucking play video games with
Rachel's
us? Or
probably waiting for me.
Tabletop games?
Damn. An 8 out of 10.
Ew, 8 out of 10 pain.
Those must be from Steph's parents.
You can't do it. Oh, Mikey has to be the one who's hurt. We gotta get out of here then.
Alright. I'm gonna head out.
It was really great to see you, Chloe.
Well, I'm glad we stole someone's
Agreed.
pudding. Do you know
Don't
what
be
the
a stranger,
percentage
okay?
for pudding stealing
So,
is?
Next
Mikey
time,
has to be
you better
injured.
bring me a
I guess
snack.
Mikey has to be the
Next
one that's
time,
hurt?
for sure.
That's what I'm reading.
Oh, and Chloe,
Yeah?
tell Rachel we're rooting for her.
You bet.
But, you know what? At the end of the day, we got to steal some pudding, so...
Yeah, I think that if Mikey is the one that's hurt, that's how you get to play.
I don't feel like talking to Rose.
No. Only available if Chloe gave Damon the money and played tabletop
I'm
in
glad
episode
that you-
1 and went to the prison camp.
Me too.
Interesting.
Rachel.
It really hurts.
The pain will pass. Chloe's here. You want me to stay?
No. I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
I wonder if we can steal any of Rachel's pudding. I
feel
feel
like
like
that's-
she just wanted the pudding. There was no goal beyond it. She just wanted that pudding.
So, in playing through this a second time, this
guardian
episode
angel.
moves so slow.
It does. It's everyone's like,
How are you?
I'm just gonna pick random things until we're out of
Not
here.
great. Better with you here.
You're right. That was like this like a whole minute of no
Yeah!
talking.
That's, and I mean, it's the same thing in the beginning scene, which is really cute the first time, but like...
The second time you're like, all right, let's
forward.
get
Yeah,
going.
I get it.
Fast forward.
You're here because of me. Because I choked back there in the junkyard. What? Shut up. You were so fierce and I just froze. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry. And you saved my life. You saved my life.
Feline Sip says no one's gonna ask what Sarah did. That was that. You know that like he tried to kill her, right? There's a lot of reasons why you would want to kill someone, but at the end of the day, if you're the killer, you're a murderer. So
I almost lost you.
I don't think he tries to
can't
kill her. I
believe
think
I
he just wants to
almost-
get
you're not
her
getting rid of
addicted
me that
again so that she can't contact Rachel.
I don't feel like it's much better because.
Well, no, I'm
she
not
could've
saying it's
easily
better, but I'm
died.
saying like...
Happy that your dad's here.
What forced James to
mean-
contact a drug-dealing crazy man
Still
to
mad at
shove
him.
drugs in his ex's
Everything
veins?
he's done.
What did she do to deserve it?
But it felt so
Yeah.
good to lean on him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like she
He's
didn't
my
do
dad,
anything
you
to
know?
deserve that.
Feline Sep, you're being a real
I
wet
felt-
blanket.
Completely safe. Like,
Saying it's always
I'm
men
not
that's the
out-
problem.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Feline Sep, you're being a butthead today. You're really being a real butthead.
would you do something for me?
Yeah, James wanted to scare her away, but like... I don't think he had like any reason other than
No, Feline Sep's already passed. He's already like, I've already drugged 7 people. What? It's a solution that's within reason.
I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her.
Well, Feline Sep's like, listen, if you want someone to go away, you just get them addicted to heroin. I don't see what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason. What did she do to deserve? Because I know 7 people in my life that they totally deserve the time I shot them up with heroin.
Why is the story so one-sided? I don't think it is one-sided though, because
we're getting mad at Feline Sep.
Well, no, because we get the story initially narrated from James, but I don't think that you're ever supposed to rely completely on James, because all of the cues.
If anything, it's one-sided towards James's.
No. But and all of the cues from like everything Rachel says and everything, all of the inconsistencies, like the game clearly steers you towards the fact that James is a liar. You know what I mean? And that James isn't telling the full story. That's why when you find all of the rejected checks that Sarah sends back and all of the letters, that's like why you find those things, to clue you into the fact that James is not entirely telling the truth.
All I'm hearing is that if I want to solve my problems, the first thing I should do is use my money and power to just stab black tar heroin into anyone I don't like or inconveniences me.
Are you sure? She could be completely different than you imagine. I'm sure. I don't even know if she's still in Arcadia Bay. But if she is, will you find her, please? You really want this, don't you? I do, Chloe. I really do. Then, of course, whatever it takes. I bet my dad has her number. Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722. To your dad's office?
This dialogue is so slow.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Her birthday.
My birthday. I
I'll find
understand
her,
that this
Rachel.
is like all very meaningful, but
And then I'll
First time through, it's very
I'll
deep.
tell her how
Second time
fucking
through, you're
cool
like,
you
I got it. Let's go.
Thank you, Chloe. For
James didn't know about the heroin or the kidnapping. He just wanted her out of town. That was Damon's.
No, don't.
Taking.
Just ignore
Just
them.
leave it. Okay.
Just ignore them. Let's just go get sexually harassed by Elliot. And nobody defend Elliot. Anybody who defends Elliot gets banned from
I
the
think
stream.
he just
That's my limit.
Does he sexually harass? I thought he just
You know what
assaults
I
her.
mean? He just anybody who defends Elliot, I'm out. I heard enough from Matt Pat. I'm done.
I don't understand what the defense is for
I
that.
don't get it either. I just don't want to hear it. I know
Yeah.
it's Saturday. I'm having a good time.
Wait, your hair, it's different.
yeah. Yeah.
I like it. It's nice. I like your shirt, too. You never told me you were into cars.
Guess you don't know everything about me.
Okay.
Nice balloon, I guess.
Yeah, it's for Drew. Were you just in there?
I'm actually here for Rachel.
What? Rachel's here? What happened?
Oh. Hey, I feel bad for throwing shade, but I feel like it's important for people who listen to us to hear that, like, Matt Pett said that Elliot didn't do anything wrong and like stuff like that, and I think if there's a lot of impressionable young girls or boys listening to you, you should definitely point out abusive behavior. So I feel like
I didn't actually listen to what he said. So.
it was so ridiculous. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Oh no,
it was bad. So I just think it's important to point out abusive behavior and not make excuses for it if you have like kids listening to you, because sometimes when it comes to the relationship shit, I'm like, oh shit, like someone's actually listening to me. I want them to like not like, I want them to know what is a good example. You know? And Elliot is not a good example. Just because he brings toys and shit to you and like is quote unquote there for you doesn't mean you owe them anything. Okay, it's just like, don't do it. You know.
She got stabbed by a psycho.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was insane.
Holy shit.
Warren's not worse than Elliot at all.
Are you okay?
No.
The difference between Warren and Elliot is that Warren is okay with being Max's friend. And that when Max rejects Warren for Chloe, he gets the text from Chloe saying how she's like my girl now.
Yeah.
He's just bummed. But he's
and it's
still,
okay to be bummed.
And he's just bummed, but he's still there for Max 100% and expects nothing from her.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, oh, like, I'm bummed, but, like, I'm still here for you. I'm, like, gonna fight for you, and I'm gonna, like, give you a hug, like, when the world's ending. Because he doesn't...
Yeah.
Because he's still, like, happy that she's still his friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, he doesn't feel like she owes him anything. So, yeah, Warren is, like, a little creepy, but he's also, like, not a weirdo like this guy is.
I'm fine. She's fine too, by the way.
Are you two in some kind of trouble? You can tell me if you are, you know. I won't judge.
Yeah, there's a difference between being awkward and creepy and then Elliot, who's, like, completely smooth and, like, I'm a perfect guy!
Well, he's, like... It's weird. Well, it's not weird. I feel like what trips some people up maybe is that, like, the way that he presents himself up until the scene where he kind of, like, turns on you is, like, he presents himself as kind of, like, being caring and concerned. And then in the scene where he confronts Chloe,
he uses that.
He like, it's like, so what happens sometimes with abusers is that they kind of, like, they bank on the goodwill that they've built up.
Kind of like nice guy points.
Yeah, it's like, so if they've been seemingly nice and caring up until that point,
and they push you one time, the balance is still...
They might kind of be like, oh no, like, I'm just doing this because I want to protect you, or I'm just doing this because I care about you. And somebody might be like, oh, well, they have done a lot of nice things for me, so that must mean this is okay.
And it's not. So,
What-
and like
what
some...
Are we not even pretending to go through the dialogue anymore?
I don't know. I just
I'm
I
gonna
want to
make
make
sure to
sure
keep
that
you
people
posted.
understand that it's like...
Yeah.
Now I'm here to take care of Rachel.
Chloe. I'm seriously worried about you.
No, you're not. You're
Well,
just worried that you're not in control
don't
of
be.
her anymore.
I mean, you're hanging out with Rachel Amber a lot lately. Right?
So what?
So, obviously, something is going on.
It's none of your fucking business.
It's really not your business, Elliot.
Okay, that's fair. Just remember I'm here, okay?
Whatever.
If you
See, and if it
suddenly
was
need
left
something.
here,
Thanks.
and he just, like, kind of left her
Anyway.
alone after this,
See you around.
you know,
Yeah.
that's a different story.
See you around, Chloe.
But he follows her. Like, he does a couple, like, very, like, creepy like, he follows her, he confronts her, and, like, yells at her, and then
Pushes her.
pushes her, and, like, blocks her
Hard.
blocks her exit.
Like,
You
I know some people hear the word push and they think, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but like he pushes her hard, and it's not always the actual act of violence, it's what it symbolizes. Like, if you trust, like, Stacey, if I slapped you, it would be more emotionally upsetting to you than it would hurt.
And here's
you would be like, I never thought you'd do that. Like, that trust is broken.
Yeah, and also it's because like when somebody does something sudden like that, it immediately signifies, oh, I don't know what this person is going to do next. Like, Elliot pushes her, and immediately she's like, I never thought he would do that. What else is he capable of doing?
And it's just like, it's just between you and me. If I, like, hit you, that would, like, break this, like, unspoken thing of, like, we're not gonna hit each other.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, like, obviously it's an unspoken assumption that neither of us is ever going to hit the other person, and if one of us were to break that bond, the other person would feel, I would assume, very betrayed.
It hurts more psychically than it does physically. You know, it hurts mentally more than it does physically.
I've psychically
attacked you.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah.
I don't care who we blame for this. Are we supposed to blame someone for this?
Let me see if there is a certain person that...
Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems...
I'm just opening everything.
The person that was least chosen was Gerald.
Gerald. Who's Gerald?
Sheldon.
Oh,
Why do I
Gerald
feel
was
like
the
I've
cool
heard that
guy.
name
Damn
before?
it.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to.
Oh yeah,
focus
Gerald
on
is the
finding
bouncer.
Rachel's mom.
Oh no!
Yep.
Gerald. Cool guy.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
All right.
Oh, thank you for
Thank you for
subscribing.
subscribing.
The beaver. Is that for like zombie beaver?
Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway.
Investigate.
I know people sometimes are like, oh, Elliot's behavior came out of nowhere. I'm like, yeah, that's how abusers are. They, like, pull you in and, like, set up a really good...
A secret key.
like,
I ought to find
reputation.
the secret lock.
And then they hit you, and then they do whatever. And then you feel stuck because that's how they set it up. They set it up so you have this idea in your mind of them being a super nice, cool person, and every once in a while they slap you until one day they kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how the cycle begins. That's how they hook you in. So that's I'm just really worried about some teenagers not understanding that and getting the wrong message. So
I got a message on Instagram from somebody who was talking about how they were really glad that we talked about that last time.
yeah, we
That,
got
like-
a lot of messages, and I'm glad people felt like we did a good job.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shadyville.
But what they were talking about is how, like, they were with their significant other for, like, a year or something, and they were, like, really nice and, like, normal, and then all of a sudden just started getting, like, really controlling and abusive.
That's how they get you. And I know some people are like, well, I think Elliot's right in some ways. Yeah, you're right, Mary666. But here's the thing. Sometimes abusers will use, like, uncomfortable truths to shame you into, like, just accepting it, you know? You know, they'll be like, well, you clearly can't take care of yourself, so I'm going to do it. And it's like, okay, like, you're in charge even though you hurt me. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even if he had, I'm not saying he did or didn't have a valid point, but even if he did have a valid point, it doesn't excuse his behavior. He was just using
that's like saying that the ends justify the means.
Yeah, so
you know?
he's just using something that he knows that will, like, kind of shame you into, like, backing off and
Here,
letting them do whatever.
To put it simply, regardless of if his quote unquote intentions are good to help Chloe or whatever, that does not excuse him acting the way that he does.
Yeah, it's not okay.
have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his.
Blah, blah, blah. Got it, got
James
it.
is working with Damon Merrick? This is insane. What were they talking about? Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah?
Someone said that
Whatever is
they...
going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is.
Someone said that they wish
How
there
do I get him
was
to tell me?
some female abusers in the game to like round it out. I would say that Joyce isn't an abuser, but she's definitely an enabler.
An enabler, yeah.
Because David, you know, in the end, his intentions are good, but he's still an abuser. He still hits Chloe and still does bad things, and Joyce enables it.
Mm-hmm. So we're using names now? Relax, man. It's simple. Either you do what I want or your little problem becomes a big problem. Now, did you take care of the evidence or not?
Shit. What do I say?
We don't need to read this. Everyone knows. We're just gonna get out of here and done. Okay.
Hope James actually has this evidence. Don't think James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
AJ is being pathetic on the floor right now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
So I gotta open this.
This must be what Damon was talking about.
Chloe's $3,000 to Frank in Life
Shit.
is Strange.
Which of these is Damon talking? If I can figure out how.
Okay, we just gotta burn it. Right?
Burn it.
How do I destroy a glove? Maybe
Burn glove.
I can burn it.
Alright, if you're gonna burn something in the house, burn it in the sink, not in a trash can. Pro tip to any angsty teenagers out there. Just burn it in a sink in the bathroom. That way, if it gets out of control, you can just turn the faucet.
water on.
Yeah. And also, the sink is fireproof anyway. But don't get too crazy. I know you guys are gonna do it. So, but don't burn it in a wooden basket. Don't burn your O.J. Simpson gloves in a wooden basket. Why are you closing it?
Oof. Better not touch that again.
I know. We're like, hey, we would destroy this evidence way better.
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is. So Arcadia Bay's least wanted. Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, I'd better be sure I'm
So,
right.
what was his name?
Gerald.
Gerald.
Is the least chosen one.
Alright.
I don't
This
know.
is the asshat who wouldn't let me into the mill.
I don't know what is his name though.
Jacques.
Oh.
Payment?
Was that the right guy?
You said, I don't know.
I
Who cares?
said
It's
Gerald?
over. It's over.
Okay.
What do we need to take a pic of?
The money.
Here's hoping James already has Damon's money. But I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
We were getting it wrong on purpose, guys. Don't worry.
Holy shit.
Dun dun.
You know, there's this really good BuzzFeed video about emotional abuse in a female-female relationship. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically one of the lines was like, "What, you think because she's a woman she can't be emotionally abusive to you?"
Mm-hmm.
Because she was like a little blind to that, and she figured out that, yeah.
Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
Da-da-da. Okay, it's still not cool for someone in their 30s to date an 18-year-old. How would you guys feel if me, Mari, 28 years old, was like, yeah, I'm dating, like, an 18-year-old high schooler. Don't worry about it. It's chill, right, guys? You guys are fine with that? And everyone's like,
James
no.
even know what he's doing?
That's disgusting. How would you feel?
Well,
You still have time.
yeah.
And I'm not a creepy drug
James
dealer.
earned for his money, right?
I'm just creepy.
And the thing
wouldn't
is
do
that I
anything
feel
to
like
her.
even if somebody who's younger looks at somebody who's older and they're like, oh, that's not creepy, like
I
when
need
you're
to
on the
get there
older
fast.
side looking at like high schoolers,
Like, that's creepy.
it looks very creepy.
You should be creeped out.
Hey.
And
Yeah.
if you're not, there's something
Elliot.
wrong with you.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Feeling so... Alright, I draw the line at fucking kids, alright? Just chill out, man.
You really just follow me here?
Hold on, I gotta fix something.
Did you follow me from the hospital?
I did. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is...
Oh boy.
Elliot, put that down. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do? Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
See, and a lot of this is like body language. Like, it's one thing if you're like, hey, like, I'm worried about you. Like, what's
He's like pushing her
what's
into
going on? But like,
he's like getting all up in her business.
like
and
there
then-
there is a way to have this conversation and to confront somebody without being creepy.
an aggro weirdo.
Yeah. Here, why don't you?
I know.
I can't tell you, but obviously this is pretty serious shit. That's why I need to leave right now.
You mean serious for Rachel, right? But you're the one putting yourself in danger again. I'm so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is. When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No. You need to listen to me. What has your relationship with her gotten you?
See.
You don't know what you're talking about.
First night you hang out, what happens? You end up in a fight.
Yeah, so it's like this whole conversation.
Like, even if he brings up valid points and you feel like he did, like, that's not it, though, dude. That's like, he's using that as a way to manipulate her, you know?
Well, what I was trying to say is that, like, there is a way to bring up these points without, like...
Being an aggro creep.
Yeah.
Thank you for the cheers, Noro Fox.
Thank you.
I can see why you'd think that, but it wasn't her fault.
It's never her fault. That's the point.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad
The
for...
next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And you get suspended.
Okay, so...
I took the fall because I wanted to. Rachel tried to protect me.
Yet somehow, it all worked out for her in the end. As usual.
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
What?
She let you make a fool out of yourself.
Hey! I think I did a good job!
Look, I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but...
This isn't about that.
Seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet long enough.
Yeah, because I'm your property,
Look,
right?
Rachel is an amazing actress. And I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real. And I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Like Chloe needs to be convinced to skip
Elliot.
school.
I promise. No one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened.
It better be me who puts you in the hospital. Jeez. That's because he's gonna say, coming up, he's gonna say, like, I was the only one who took care of you when your dad died, but honestly, it seems like the thing that attracted to him to her the most was that she didn't have anyone else, so that he would be her only one. Like, he would be the only one for her.
That's a possibility. I don't want to read into it that much. I feel
Dude,
like that's, like, extrapolating on the
You know
situation.
you sound a little stalkerish right now.
Yeah, you're really proving me wrong, creepo.
Stalking is defined as repeated unwanted interaction.
Why do you know the definition
My
so
interaction's
well?
been unwanted.
Why do you already know the definition so well?
Elliot.
I'm the
Has
one who
someone
cares
already
about
accused
Chloe.
you of this?
Me, not Rachel. It's time you saw the truth.
See,
Stalking
What
is
does that
defined by
mean?
this. Women are always saying I'm doing
Chloe,
it, but
stop
I don't
thinking
meet
about
the...
Rachel and pay attention to me now, for once.
no.
Let's try calming him this time.
Elliot, please. I know you're upset, but
I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
Crazy man. All right, you gotta do this. Okay.
Okay.
Elliot's
I'll
gonna
try.
go
Okay, you tell me which ones to do.
Okay.
I need to get the police to come without tipping him off.
Who was there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's into it.
We
That
have
nobody
a lot
else was.
to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
Okay. It's almost like, I like how everyone's like bringing up all these women who played the game where it's like, yeah, it's abusive, and then one guy's like, it's not, it's fun, it's normal, and you're like, what are you doing?
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
Here.
Here's what's going on. We
gotta go
at
faster,
the
'cause we're
DA's
gonna run out of
house,
time.
I know.
and we should probably leave before he comes back.
Don't worry. With Rachel in the hospital, James isn't coming anytime soon.
Wow, you planned that
I'm
out,
talking
huh?
about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
Situation? Maybe threatened? Or I
You're
think
right,
Oh,
Elliot.
okay.
I didn't want to admit it before, but it's true. My life is in danger.
Thank you, Chloe. All I want is to help you. I'm glad you can finally see that.
Oh God, you're so weird.
Help me, please.
You're right. This whole thing has been a cry for help. Help me. Help me now.
Hey, it's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
I wish I could
You
leave.
I feel trapped. Boxed in.
Yes.
I desperately want to leave this situation.
It takes a lot of guts to tell me all this.
Oh God.
I want you to know that I will always be there for you,
Ew, get away from
no
me.
matter what.
No.
Oh God, this is traumatic.
And look at her. She's just like,
This is like really upsetting. Like if you were in this situation, like I know watching it doesn't seem that upsetting,
but if
in
you
the
were
situation, it's very stressful
Okay,
to be touched by
don't
someone who's
panic.
acting like that.
I'm sure they'll just want to ask us why we're here.
What do we do?
I'll talk to them. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Thank you, Elliot. You're a great friend.
Oh my god. This is more upsetting. This is more upsetting than the other way.
She's like, bye!
This is like more upsetting because you don't get to tell him to like fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
You have to survive by being gentle, and sometimes that's something you have to do.
Well, you know, I think that's kind of interesting that it's like, oh, maybe, you know, I'm not saying that this is always the solution, because there is no one-size-fits-all, quote-unquote, solution to avoiding abusive situations. But
sometimes you're forced to
placate somebody or to, like, play along in order to, like, stay safe.
And that's not the right or wrong choice. We can't give you that. But that is something that happens.
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life.
I mean, she didn't intentionally
so
burn down the forest.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
That doesn't justify what he's done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah?
did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lied about something that might hurt me to know.
What do you think?
I just don't know anymore. That's what makes it so horrible. James Amber, the perfect dad, and James Amber, the scheming asshole, would act exactly the same around Rachel.
Oh, sweetheart, you're a terrible liar, so I couldn't have been much better, right? Would you love me less?
I guess it depends on what it was.
That's the trouble, sweetheart. The truth's risky. And the idea of you loving me even a little less, I don't think I'd ever want to risk that. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
I wish you'd told me. When you could have.
You don't like the perfect relationship we had?
I wish you'd lived long enough for us to fuck it up. No way. My ride, my tunes.
No songs, just sitting in silence, bobbing our head around.
On the road again. On the road again.
Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick? All for Rachel? Am I crazy?
Hella crazy.
I'm glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
No.
I like the company. Besides, you don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
Alright, so as far as I know, we should just give her mom the bracelet, right? And be good? Does anybody... Do we have to also do all the dialogue
Is that
craziness,
blood?
or...
I don't think so.
I think it's just give her the bracelet.
Let's not stress out too much about it. Oh, there's poop blood on the walls. Better watch out. Get the knife and use it on Damon. I don't care about the graffiti spots.
Frank!
Oh man, these scenes are forever. Shit. I
Yeah.
felt like the original Life is Strange was a lot more dense.
Like, tight, more like,
I'll get you help, Frank.
Just more in there.
Like, pace.
First, I've got to
pace
help
differently.
Rachel's mom.
And you know, I know everyone says like, oh, the dialogue for this game's more realistic. It's not. You guys, honestly, teenagers, that's how you sound.
With all the stupid slang?
Yeah, like, even I'm 28 and I still say, like, stupid shit. And I played the game so much, there was a time when I was saying hella in serious situations. And then sometimes, you know, when
Where the hell is Sarah?
Max says, oh, that's hardcore, I think that's something I would say if I was, like, hanging out with someone in real life and I didn't want to, like, escalate their emotions. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Sometimes you're like, wow, that really fucking sucks. Like, that's what you say. Or you say it in, like, a weird way to, like, I don't know.
AJ,
really?
Jesus.
Do you have to ruin everything again? You're ruining it. You're
Sarah's
ruining
got
everything.
to be in here somewhere. Where's the homicidal drug dealer, Spooky Deerhead?
Hey, come here. Come here. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Come here.
Come on, AJ.
Come here.
You've lost your right to
Come
sit where
here.
you want to sit. You have to sit where we want you to sit.
Come here.
Because you're being bad. You're
Nope.
being a bad boy.
Fully
Yeah, get in her lap.
over here.
Get in her lap. That's it. That's what happens. He's so cute.
Look at his legs don't reach the ground.
His feet are so short.
We got a knife. All right.
No!
Also, we're not saying that we were somehow like better than like when we were.
Everything's going to be.
I said weird shit.
Everybody uses cringy slang.
You know, there's people who say LOL
just a
out
little
loud.
longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Your
he...
daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't
Oh,
let the
talk
public,
faster.
the mother of his daughter, is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to...
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture, so that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
I'm just gonna fist this heroin needle.
After
it's
all,
fine. That is so much heroin.
Junkie.
No.
That's gonna kill her. That would kill
said
someone
you've
who's
been sober a
already
year.
like in the midst of their heroin.
You don't know anything
It's
about
hard.
heroin, Marty.
Wouldn't that kill
How
her?
is- No.
Why?
It's because it's liquid. That has the amount of liquid that's in there has nothing to do with the amount of drugs.
Oh, so it's like, so that's like diluted heroin. Because what makes me nervous is like all the stories
What
I
the
heard
hell
from
are you doing?
former addicts who were like, yeah, I didn't use for a year and then I relapsed and I like almost died because I thought I needed more than I did.
Yeah, I mean, but the liquid has nothing to do with the amount of the actual drug.
We're just gonna have to ask Damon, like, what's the potency of the heroin? Now, do you think that's gonna come up in the dialogue options?
No.
No?
Use the knife.
What's the parts per million?
I've got the money right here.
Are we gonna
Your
stab
money.
him?
One.
Just
All
come
right,
over here.
We're doing what you told us to do. Let's
Stab his ass.
Oh!
Nice. Keep stabbing.
Oh my god.
So this is what I don't understand is like in movies where they like stab someone, you keep stabbing them. Continue to stab.
Talking's over.
Leave her alone.
Shut up.
Like
I don't understand how that was supposed to like help us at all.
you're
you know?
supposed to continue to stab. Just keep on doing it. Don't stop stabbing.
You
Never
boosted
stop.
The DA's shit. Got my money. Burned the evidence. All that.
I'm just trying to help. Get away from her.
I said shut the fuck up! You are one stupid, crazy bitch. Should've never got mixed up in this shit. The
Oh, are
DA's
we gonna
fancy,
get stabbed?
an out-of-town junkie, and now high school girls? What a fucking mess. It's okay. A girl's first time should be special.
No. Oh no.
Not so tough now, are you?
Well, he's gonna do it anyways. So tell him to go to hell.
Go to hell.
That's the spirit.
Hey, you touch her again, and I'll kill you.
How?
Is that so?
Hey, she distracted him. Whatever she has to say.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her.
I will not make good life lessons
What
because
do
you
I
don't
do with
tell me what
Damon?
to do. I'm still gonna make bad
Aw,
choices.
Frank.
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again.
How many knives are there?
There's just a lot of
Just
knives.
knives everywhere.
Fuck you.
Same model too. Crocodile Dundee must have come through town. Maybe all like the gangsters in town binge watch Crocodile
Well,
Dundee.
see, what I'm surprised about is that it's not like a butterfly knife.
No, it's just a big ass
It's
knife.
just a big knife. You'd think he would at least have like some
all
sort
the
of, like,
criminals watched Crocodile Dundee and were like,
He needs
shit,
like
dude.
He needs a knife holster.
No, he puts it in his butt crack.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he keeps it.
I don't even think that that's as big as the Crocodile Dundee knife. I thought that that was more like a machete.
No, it was just a really big knife.
Oh, okay.
It's just a really big knife.
Where's Frank? Or Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
Talk faster.
I am
She's
so,
on drugs. She's definitely not
so
going to be talking
sorry,
fast now.
Rachel.
How long does it
Can
take to
never
come
know.
down off heroin?
How the fuck should I know?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would assume it
What
depends on the
exactly
dose.
can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that
Rachel can never know.
That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
that's bullshit, Sarah.
You're not listening.
Rachel deserves to know what happened to you.
No, she doesn't. Rachel deserves a loving father.
Who's willing
A father
to do
who
really
cares
fucked
for
up things.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him.
The fuck?
Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
I don't understand the logic behind people who are like, yeah, James is whatever. But it doesn't make sense to me because in my mind, if he's willing to do that, then he's willing to do shitty things to Rachel as soon as she doesn't fit his perfect world either.
I understand her logic, I just don't agree with it.
I meant people who enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I don't mean to, like, call people out, but it's like, I'm calling you out. That I think that, like, if he's willing to do this to his baby mama of sorts that he seemed to care about because she threatens his perfect world, I can imagine him doing the same type of shit to Rachel as soon as she doesn't fit his perfect world. And Rose, I feel like, is so subservient to Mr. Amber that's like, I just feel like anybody who doesn't fit into his perfection just immediately gets fucked.
I feel like he's already, I feel like he's already kind of shitty to Rachel.
But I feel like as the story goes on in terms of the universe and stuff, the more out of control she becomes, the less he cares and if she disappears.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why not?
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right.
No, you just
I'm
feel
broken.
shitty. No, you're fine. Everybody's broken.
Everybody's broken, Sarah.
Oh? Does everybody abandon their own child for 15 years? Does everybody take money to stay away?
Well, Frank's a child rapist and Chloe killed
You're
someone,
here
so...
now. That's what matters.
What do you know?
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
so
cheers,
much.
Evan
Evan
Fireblade.
Needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone
No more
not
money?
want to feel that way?
As some people in the chat are pointing out, it is kind of weird that, like, she goes from, like, wanting to meet Rachel for, like, an entire year and writing all these letters and turning down the money to, like, all of the sudden just being like, fuck it.
Well, technically, due to no fault of her own, she did just fall off the wagon. So having that...
But that doesn't really change her desire.
I know, but what I'm saying is, like, maybe when she unconsensually felt the high, she got, triggered into, like, having the cravings again, and she's feeling guilty about it. And it's like, maybe I can't do this, maybe blah, blah, blah. She's just having doubts, and you need to be there for her to get back on the wagon.
I feel like that's a reasonable explanation, but I also feel like the way the game builds her up until this point, this whole conversation seems very counter to the way that they want you to feel about her.
Mm-hmm. So what? Quit for years, or Rachel needs you?
You quit for a year.
I heard what Damon said. You've been sober for a year.
Doesn't count if they stab you with it, so you're
beat
still
this
sober.
Before. You can beat it again.
No. I can't.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
Her dad is a fucking crazy man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a really bad man.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you?
Thank you,
You
McBoats.
lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
I can't lie to Rachel. I won't do it. She trusts me. And I don't want to ruin that.
If you love her, you'll lie to her.
Don't tell me what to do.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother.
Yeah, but you can be something else.
Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her.
If Rachel wants her to be her mother, then that's
The
what
only
she
thing I
is.
can do.
Yep.
It's not up to Sarah. Sarah doesn't get to decide.
Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her
Kidnapped
more
me
than
and drugged
anything.
me.
You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
I have an idea. Evan Fire says, kill the father and force Rachel's mom to be with Rachel. I have a better idea.
Hold on, we get
Kill
a chance for this bracelet, right?
Yeah. Go, give her
Give
the
her
bracelet.
Rachel's bracelet.
I think we should kill Rachel's bio dad and then have Sarah marry Rose. And then it'll be perfect. No, just kill him and just replace him. And Rose, if Rose questions it, be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let anyone.
I mean, I don't like Rose, so I would not
She's
want...
too bland.
No. I feel like she's an enabler for James.
Yeah, you're right.
And that, so...
That's
Here,
true.
Rachel gave this to me. She said she's had it her whole life. Since she was a baby.
I gave it to her.
She'd want you to have it.
Thank you, Chloe.
Did we do it? Oh, and we have to choose to tell Rachel the truth.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the less popular
That's
option
that's in
anyway.
another half hour when she slowly walks down the hallway, and they kind of look at each other meaningfully. Here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, we gotta think about it. Gotta look at it. Open the door super slow. And then everyone's gotta look at each other. And
Let's just break up this family sleepover right now.
get the fuck out of here.
Get
you
the fuck out.
You fucking crazy man, and you enabler. I'm her new mom now.
Hello?
I'm her family.
Oh, she has the flashlight in
She
here.
belongs in the trash with me.
Rachel's just fallen asleep.
Wake her up.
You know what? She belongs in the garbage with Chloe. They can go hang out at the garbage dump.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later.
Fuck you. No.
Hey,
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Nope.
can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
I'm about to just
I'm gonna
destroy
ruin
your
it.
world.
I'm gonna ruin everything. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ruin his shit. I'm gonna ruin her shit.
I'm like excited.
Just to blow it up.
Just to destroy it all. So Nathan wasn't in the hospital in our playthrough because we went to his room.
How are you feeling?
I don't
Like I
know.
got
It doesn't.
stabbed?
I don't know.
Doc says there'll be a sick scar.
Dope.
Maybe a tattoo is in order.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Brett's here. Hey, Brett. We're about to ruin this kid's
He
life.
never actually escaped.
He would probably came for
Did we?
Monster Hunter.
Oh.
We've got
Yeah,
time.
well, this is better. It's lesbian Monster Hunter.
All the time in the world. So, how did everything go?
Terribly. Let me tell you the truth and destroy your world.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's been wanting her world to be destroyed, though. So it's like she's like been knowing it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It can make you
Because
feel.
she says that she can't trust her mom and her dad, remember?
Well, she's been gaslighted her whole life, pretty much, and now she's gonna have her eyes unveiled. Tell Rachel
Tell her
everything. Everything is destroyed and broken now. It's perfect. This is life. But now she knows the truth, and it's like, instead of always feeling like, is
Like
my
this-
dad a serial killer?
Because she before, like when she talks to you in the bedroom, she's basically like, I know that something is really wrong and that I can't trust them. Something's off, but I don't like know what it is, and I need to know the truth.
Imagine having your dad being a crazy killer who hires people to get your kid addicted, your whatever, bio mom addicted to drugs, and you never find that out. You don't know how dangerous your father really is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary thing. It's like you should tell her the truth because then she'll know how dangerous her dad is.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you never tell her, her dad could hurt her in a very serious way.
Oh, look at the rainbow colors in the chat.
Oh,
see how it's like.
Oh my gosh,
so pretty.
it's very gay. The gay energies aligned
Mm-hmm.
to bring
Oh,
us
she's
the
so
chat.
pissed.
She's mad. She's gonna.
All right. And now, I would assume that there's some like music happening.
Very deep, very knowledgeable. Oh, they went to
Oh,
Paris.
he's so sad. Breaking glass in the house. Rose is gonna have to clean that up.
Yeah, he's probably gonna make Rose clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna make, that's okay, honey, go to sleep. He and his gay best friend.
He's like, it's my knife now.
Oh, I love how the knife goes in the memory box.
Yeah.
The special memories
It's
box.
like it's memories.
And this is
of-
the knife I killed him with.
It's the memories of the special times.
I'm pouring one out for his friend.
Oh,
that
did
killed.
he just say there's a grave in the background?
Yeah, because that's his dead body. He killed him, remember?
Yeah, I know, but like I didn't see the grave.
Oh, here's a shitty ring that... How did he afford that? He doesn't have a job.
You can get a ring that's not expensive.
Oh, I thought he was getting... He seemed so traditional. That's why I thought he would want to do the whole 2 months salary thing.
Oh.
But... Oh, why you gotta ruin the moment? He is kind of a dick, though. I don't know. Bye, Elliot. You fucking... Oh, he got kicked out of school. Thank God. Oh,
Wow.
woof. I don't remember that in the last time we played. Probably because the cops.
Oh, because we got
the cops. Found,
Yeah.
yeah. He was like, "Listen, I was just stalking a girl."
Oh, and now they're all playing D&D together.
I bet he recited the definition of stalking to the cops, and they're like, "All right, you're
No,
coming in because you know that definition way too well."
Clearly, because you know this by heart. Oh, oh no, is she gonna be like, "Go away"? Yeah.
Yeah, respect. There's a line, okay? You know. Because he lashed out at her. Like, I want to feel bad for him. It's like, it's separate though. Like, he needs help, but not from people he hurt. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want him to go to a mental health place with doctors and stuff. There's a difference between being like, I feel bad for him, I hope he gets sent to the hospital, and I feel bad for him, I'll treat him myself.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Like, you can't fix someone without, like, a medical degree. That he needs to go to, like, a residential treatment center with, like, a team of doctors and all this other stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, Elliot is not a fucked up yet sweet version of Warren. No. Warren's way better than Elliot in every way. Webster's Dictionary describes stalking as cuff 'em, boys.
Oh, yay! Here we go.
She brought like a weird flower. What is that? A daffodil?
I think it's nice. It's
What
like
is it? Buttercup
I
thing?
think it's a daffodil.
Oh, okay.
Buttercups are little.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Warren doesn't assault Max ever, so I think Warren's better than Elliot.
Oh no. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna get our whole montage. Yay! Dun-dun-dun-dun. Now they're planning a trip. They're hanging out, graffitiing.
What I don't understand is why Rachel always made it Chloe's responsibility to get the money. She could have just, like, slowly stolen it from her rich parents. I'm not saying, like, that's the better option, but it would have been, you know, some contribution to the situation.
Well, I know that I mean, I feel like a lot of those little things is why people were like, Rachel's manipulative, you know?
Instead of it just being like they didn't think it through.
Yeah.
And I don't want to look at the end post-credit scene. I just want to pretend it doesn't exist. Can I just, because I don't want to end it on a downer.
Well, but, okay.
I don't want to look
I
at
don't know.
it.
I don't know how you're going to skip it, though.
Just skip the credits. Like, go towards...
just literally just end the stream right now?
No. Just, like, get out of there. I'm not going to end the stream. I'm just going to exit the credits.
I guess.
I don't want to look at it. I'm in a good mood. I don't want to think about
All right,
death.
then I think you should...
We'll let this play for a bit, just out of respect. So,
thank you so much, everybody.
This isn't all the canon is.
That was the end of the game.
That's the end of the game, which results in an alternate universe
where everything's
fine. Because if you get Rachel to reconnect with her mom, alternate universe is initiated.
Yeah, post-credit scene, fake news.
Yeah, and then
there is no
Jefferson actually gets caught at his previous job, so it never became a problem. So it's fine.
Actually, Jefferson posts some really sketchy things on Reddit about what he's planning to do, so he never even does anything, and he gets brought in by the FBI, and they find child porn at his house.
They found out that...
No, they find child porn at his house, but he never actually hurt anyone, and he gets arrested and sent to jail for the rest of his life.
Good. It was on his computer.
Yeah, it's on his
He
computer,
already had
so
it.
it's like, you know...
He was already putting black and white filters on it because he's a fucking creep.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you don't understand, it's art. And they're like, whatever. Goodbye, sir. Get in the cell.
Yep.
Gross.
So he is already arrested. And
He's gone.
He never caused
It's
any problems.
over.
Plot hole. Why are Chloe's... No, it's not... They're not pink. They're lavender.
It should be green, but for the the reasons of it being cute and cool, just let it be pink and blue.
I think it's just purple.
Or purple, whatever.
Yeah. Well, who's to say that she didn't dye it 2 colors, though? You know?
Yeah, maybe. That could be it.
Yep, so... Child porn is defined as? What do you mean, what is it defined as?
They're making a joke because Elliot knew the definition of stalking so well.
Oh.
It's like, if
I was like, you want me to define it? Like, what's the matter with you? Okay,
it's just weird
sorry
because,
about that.
like, if somebody else is like, if someone goes, no, actually, the definition of child porn is, and I'm like, why the fuck do you know it so well? And it's like, actually, the definition of stalking is, and you're like, why do you already know that so well?
To be honest, I don't think that's that weird because you and I both know, like, all the details of what statutory rape is.
Yeah, because we
have
don't
to
want
catch all,
to be
we
rapists.
have to catch all the video game predators.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, we should have a show to catch a video game predator.
Ugh, gross. I just don't understand why there's so many people who are just totally fine with adults fucking teenagers. Disgusting.
Yeah.
You know why? It's because they're fucking pedophiles.
Well, here's what I don't get. Is
like,
that,
that's it. They're, what's your defense?
Well, but,
oh, like, they're teenagers? Okay, well, you're a fucking Ebola-phile or whatever it's fucking called. You want to fuck kids.
But, like, even if somebody is, like, in their head, they're like, oh, like, that doesn't seem very off to me. Like, I can tell you, like, as a 32-year-old, when I look at somebody who is in high school, they look like a child.
A child.
I don't understand how you could be, like, even when I see sometimes, like, people in, like, their early 20s, like, people that are, like, maybe in college, I'm just like, they look so much younger.
I can't even swipe right on people who are 22, because it feels weird.
Yeah, it just, yeah. I mean, maybe that's just me, but...
But, like, even if you know that they're a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're a child. And you're like, oh, they're so mature for their age. And you're like, yeah, but that's still what? Like 20 in their head? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How can they possibly have gone through the same life experiences as you as a 15-year-old? I don't get it. I can't believe I have to explain why pedophiles are bad.
Well, nobody, to be fair, like, nobody has brought it up.
No, that one person brought it up.
That one person. But aside from that, I think everybody else in the chat...
No, I went to Reddit. The Life is Strange subreddit. Every time I go there, there's 15 creeps upvoted. Yeah, you're right. Not right now. But
yeah.
I can't, like, stop
just trying to stick up for the chat, who is actually, like, pretty on point this time, aside from that one person.
Just, like, have the teenagers fucking each other, because that's normal. Like, have the romances between 2 teenagers. 15, 16. Normal. In The Last of Us, the lesbian story, it was a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old. Normal. Don't be having a 30-year-old with a 15-year-old and being like, it's fine. She knew what she was doing. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, you creep?
Yeah.
You absolute disgusting piece of shit.
I think they get it. Nobody asked about it this time.
I can't believe that we live in a world that's with, like, a pedophile apologist.
Yeah.
I hate it. Disgusting.
So, in any case, was there anything else? Because I think we're pretty good on the stream, and I know we want to cut this short before we get to the, anything else.
Yeah.
So.
There we go. We're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rachel met her mother. Oh, we see. You said it.
How do you even get that much?
I assume that's if you keep the money. And then you donate it.
Okay, you killed the plant.
Hey, we sparred with Drew over the pudding. That's cool.
Didn't have Drew's money at the start.
So we couldn't do any of that stuff, yeah. Yep. Alright.
Okay, we picked the wrong Gerald.
No, you picked the wrong Gerald.
You said it was the guy who was the bouncer.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Everyone in the chat said Thunder is the bouncer. I said you should pick Gerald.
Oh, okay. Rachel met her mother. We did it.
Remember,
that's how I met your mother.
As soon as you picked him, I was like, what are you doing?
I don't remember. I misremembered hearing you say that the bouncer was Gerald, and I misremembered it. Okay, hell is empty, and that, my kids, is How I Met Your Mother.
No, Gerald isn't Thunder, because, see, Thunder's up here.
I believe you.
No, I'm saying to the chat, because somebody's saying Gerald is Thunder, and it's not.
Oh.
Because they're clearly two different people.
Okay. Any questions?
Anything else? I think we're good. Because I would like to have a Hot Pocket.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone!